overall thoughts on the performance today?
I thought the performance was a very positive one. I thought the game was a good game. I think actually what we saw there tonight was two good teams playing against each other, and you know, as far as the performance went, I felt the game had good energy in it. I felt we as a team showed that we wanted to go and attack the game tonight and wanted to go and win the game. And even though the game ends 0-0, I thought there was a lot of excitement in the game from a fan's point of view, and I think from the team's energy and the way they attacked the game, I was overall very pleased with the performance.
Definitely felt as though in the second half both teams got a little bit more open, both teams had a few more chances at goal. What do you think was the difference between the first and the second half then? Yeah,
I felt first half actually the game was actually quite a controlled game. Like you say, less chances, but also less transition in the game. I felt the difference between first half and second half was that probably both teams limited the transition elements of the other team. In the second half, you know, as I said, I think we went to push and win the game tonight. And in doing that, you know, you're maybe then more likely to concede a few more moments in transition. I felt that was both directions. I would say that was the main difference between first and second half. I thought, you know, like I say, it was a good game to watch in the first half in one respect, and then a very exciting game, I think, in the second half from the point of view of having the game be a little bit more transitional, a little bit more end to end, which obviously, of course, brings a little more energy and excitement into things.
Obviously, you look at the second half. You have that one chance there with Ale. How gutting is it coming off of a game where you've gotten a draw and had a chance that felt like it was sitting there that easy?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've only seen it sort of in the live moment, but look, it's a moment in a game that it is what it is. It happens, and yeah, of course, listen, it's a moment in the game where we might win the game, but look, I think Ali played well tonight. He was a good performer tonight, and added to the team. And so, listen, a moment like that happens sometimes. It's obviously, of course, disappointing not to be able to go and grab that game. But again, I think maybe with Remy's chance at the end, I haven't seen it back. I'm told it maybe was onside. But yeah, listen, we attacked the game well tonight. We attacked the game positively tonight. So listen, from an overall perspective, I liked what I saw from the team tonight, and I felt they gave everything they could to go and win a game at home, and I'm happy with that.
So what was the plan then for dealing with Malloy tonight?
Listen, for them specifically, he's a good player for them, and we know he has a good part in dictating play for them. And so, listen, we had a defensive structure in place where we felt we wanted to try and limit some impact. But he's not the only good player in that team. We obviously understand that he is a good performer for them and has like I said, a good impact for that team. But if he's not on the ball, they have other good players around that. So it's not a game plan solely to deal with one player, but for sure, you know, we need to make sure that we limit certain players on occasion and take away what they want to do and what they're good at. And I thought for the most part we did that. But listen, he's a good player, so he's always going to have his moments in the game. But overall, I felt from a defensive structure point of view, we limited the impact, and we overall limited the attacking threat. We know that's a very good attacking team. Like I've said during the week, you know, forget what people think they've seen in most recent games. That is a good team, and they're a good attacking team, and they will score goals again. And you know, listen, I think a 0-0 game there tonight maybe doesn't reflect what the game looked like to the eye overall. But listen, like I said, performance with and without the ball tonight, I was overall pleased with, and we'll look back at that, I think, as a positive step.
Another game where a lot of crossing attempts from open play, and yet nothing really connecting at the other end of that. What kind of changes do you think you have to make to be more successful in those moments?
The reality is we just have to keep working at these situations, and we keep having to train it, and we keep instilling in players as much confidence as we can to go and be attacking and be dangerous, and whether it's crosses or whether it's 1v1 situations. These are all important moments, and listen, the pleasing thing is we got ourselves into a lot of those situations tonight, and so now what we do is, as always, we come back in again next week, and we carry on working with that, and the expectation and the task is to keep creating those moments, and then, like you say, keep adding a little bit more effectiveness, a little bit more danger, and a little bit more productivity from the end result. But that will come if I see the players work again next week like I saw them work last week. And if I see the players put the energy and the the spirit into the game that they played tonight in the future, I think we'll come away with 3 points more often than not with that type of performance.
And then what's the injury situation with John?
John, just unfortunately late in the week, just a knock that we didn't feel was worth the risk for the game here tonight. So he's in the process, honestly, of getting some assessment from the physios, from the doctors, and I probably can't say exactly what that looks like right now because I don't have all the information as well. He's being monitored and assessed right now, and we should know a little bit more by early this week.